stamina. Way too advanced to be playing with amateurs. Stay on attack when I tackle like damager. They react and play it back on the camera. Hot boy, just consider me flammable. Sure shot, I got all the intangibles. Need a leash, I'm a beast, I'm an animal. Heat the competition up like a Hannibal. Know the game like I wrote up the manual. I do weekly what you do on the annual. MVP, that decision unanimous. Big dials, I don't think they can handle it. Battlefield, it's just me and my warriors. Guaranteed we emerge victorious. Years, blood, sweat, tears is glorious. I remember when they always ignoring us. Dash, got it on, smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, they will not stop me. Tenfold, copy, end zone, watch me celebrate. I'm cocky, I do my dance, jump in the stands. No man, the man, oh deal with the hands. Thought he could guard me, I ruin they plans. I do what I want, they do what they can. Got it on, smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, 100-yard dash, 100-yard dash, 100-yard dash, 100-yard dash, 100-yard dash. They slept on the team that they owe me. I need a ring and a trophy. I say I'm the best cause I am. It's noted in keeping it low-key. I can carve up the D like a turkey or run straight through the D like a train. This year we ain't taking no losses. It's all about making the game. I hear a lot of trash talk. He call himself making a name. I put on the Jets. The coach will regret even letting them stay in the game. Team morale took a tumble. Next time be humble. I'm the lion in the jungle. You just try not to fumble. Rumble, young man, rumble. Never slip nor stumble. I take off, poof, magic. Now watch me juke through the traffic. Footwork fantastic. Dominating every facet. Treat the pocket like plastic. Here come the blitz, pass it. Got it on, smash. Foot on the gas. I will not crash. 100-yard dash. 100-yard dash. 100-yard dash. 100-yard dash. 100-yard dash.
Big numbers, 100-minute bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, whole team counted, that's a big number.
Hey, foreign cars, foreign seats with the foreign leather. Foreign number, put the card in the ATM in the sad era. Yeah, flex mode, this ain't Southwest, this a jet. I ain't gotta shut the cell off, cause the iPhone don't got a jet mode. Bad be pesto. If you wanna come, let's go. We ain't going nowhere special. I just wanna see more Modesto. Hit your throw and I'ma catch those. Mexican, I make pesos. Hit your sauce, I'll replace those. Number save, no name though. We need more, tell them we need more. Putting numbers on the board, let them keep a score. Hey, 16 cars in my front yard. Hey, 30 on my wrist, bullet points of God.
Big numbers, 100-minute bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, whole team counted, that's a big number.
Yeah, wrist man, check the wrist man, got him hot. Ay, man can't ball like this, man. Lord, past the pig skin when he stretch a distance. I'm talking a few 100,000 yards, you just on your 5th grand. Run it up, 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 count it up. Ay, 100s and 50s and 20s, no 5s and no singles, don't count on them. Ay, she want it like me cause her lame, she can't count on him. She try to be nosy and hit up my ex, she like, girl, you can count on him.
Hey, we need more, tell them we need more. Putting numbers on the board, let them keep a score. Hey, 16.
All right, Coach, EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Sunshine State in TIAA.
S-T-R-O. Yeah. How many of y'all came to win? Oh, they asking my name, huh? You ready? S-T-R-O. I ain't come to play with you. Yeah. Life challenging, but I wouldn't trade with you. It's early, I'm up. Yeah. I can't spend the day with you. I'm minding my business. I ain't getting paid with you. My color bright. I ain't finna fade with you. Man, I gotta come clean like I'm made with you. I've been on my everybody drop when I drop. Look at shorty, she support, bruh. Lifting up. Never not on my grind. New York City time. Another brother better, you will never find. I've been in my bag like groceries. Competition shouldn't take shots, take notes, please. Reporting live from the winning side. Ready to try, keep a different vibe. Is you down the ride, never tired. You will never know, you ain't never tried. Work it out, hit the gym, hit the field, hit the win. Hey yo, I need that. Big Championships, man, I need that. Hustle hard on the job, you can see that. On my head is real good, we don't need your feedback. They clear the way with my crew coming through. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Now what I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Yeah. Beats, leave it in the street, case on the news.
What I do? Lace up my shoes, chase W's. Great color coops. Oh no, I can't be number 2. MVP the league more valuable. They sweet as apple juice. So from trophies I didn't catch the ball.
They've got to elevate their game and come down with these in order to keep your offense moving.
Stop me in the tracks, cause I'm a preseason. We CKWs like Tupac used to throw up. Forget it, might as well forfeit your team.
Thanks, Coach. Originally opened in 1995 as Jacksonville Municipal Stadium when this franchise entered the NFL. We welcome you to Jacksonville and TIAA Bank Field. This crowd excited to see their Jaguars as both teams emerged from their tunnels a moment ago. We are just about ready for football as the Jags get set to match up with the Kansas City Chiefs. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20.
Third down, the Colts beefing up the secondary. 6 defensive backs in the game. Operating from the gun. Lawrence throwing middle, and it's complete. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts 35. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5
now
seconds
a man who
left.
really came on late last year. It's Damian Williams. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down. Well, one underlying storyline between these two teams is that the Chiefs head coach Andy Reid, he knows a lot about Nick Foles, the Jags QB. He drafted the quarterback when he was calling the shots in Philadelphia and later would sign him to Kansas City as a backup in 2016. But Kansas City, they have won the last 4 in this series, including a 30-14 victory a year ago. At the time, that got the Chiefs to 5-0 on the young season.
The Lombardi Trophy would be nice to hoist. They have to hold off for that for a little bit. Right now, the Lamar has to feel good.
Throwing on 2nd and 8, Mahomes. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
They'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, forced the incompletion. That allowed him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely. Frees up your guys elsewhere. An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8. Working from the gun, Mahomes. There's the first NFL catch for the former Georgia Bulldog, Mecole Hardman. And this will get them all the way inside of Jacksonville's 10. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be, because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use the momentum to launch another one.
They'll try and run. This is Williams. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive. Will they be able to revert and fire out and create some space in the run game?
A 2nd down play results in a loss of 2 yards. Maybe the first big test of the season here on both sides. This is 3rd and goal. Mahomes going to throw. Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. Sacked by the outside backer, Telvin Smith.
Well, it's about how teams are so competitively matched, and you just want to make those plays that give you an advantage. How about right here? The difference between letting them score a touchdown versus holding them to a field goal, that's absolutely huge with the play he just made.
And you know he hated taking the loss there on 3rd down. Butker, what a pickup he's been for Kansas City the last 2 years. Remember, he was drafted by Carolina to be the eventual successor to Graham Gano. That didn't pan out. Casey got him as a free agent. He's been really good.
Yeah, Gano said, oh no, I'm keeping my job. But Butker found his home in Kansas City, a franchise record for points scored in his first 2 seasons.
Minshew, 1st and 10. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Darren Lee coming in hard there on the blitz, and he gets him 7 yards behind the line of scrimmage. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17.
Watch twitch. General West. Sponge.
Here's Minshew. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
45. Hey, Foxtrot. 45 to Mike. Yo. Get it.
So 3rd and long, here's Minshew. The open man is Shark. It's complete. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. 21 yards there on 3rd down. And a nice start there to the aerial attack to pick up the 1st.
And I think preseason is officially over now. Getting into the groove of the regular season, that's a great way to get started. First drive of the season, what a nice completion.
And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On 2nd down, here's Fournette. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That one good for a gain of 13 for Jacksonville and a 1st down.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
So a good run by Fournette. Now another 1st and 10. They'll go play action here with Minshew. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. The Mississippi State man, Chris Jones, with a sack there. Gotta imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18.
Check 4. Check. Shoot.
Looking to throw it. Minshew. He rifles one that's intercepted. Darren Lee picks it. And the return stops just a little bit shy of midfield at the 48-yard line. That's not one that he's going to want to remember, but he had to get it out of the way at some point, his first career interception.
And if he's the guy that they think he is, he's not laughing it off, but he's also not going to let it affect him as the game proceeds. He's going to go back out there, still be the same confident kid, the reason that they drafted him, and go out and play.
Williams. Oh, what a juke into space. Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Damian Williams, 52 yards. And the Chiefs strike quickly here for 6 points. Harrison Butker is on for the extra point. He's got it, and now it's a 10-0 lead here in the opening quarter. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They had the auspicious beginning to the season, a first drive turnover. Now they'll try again here, 1st and 10. They try to run on 1st down, but this defense says no dice. They stop them a couple yards behind the line of scrimmage.
A loss of 2 brings up 2nd and 12.
Second quarter now from Jacksonville, and it's the Jags with the football as they've got it second down and 12. 10-0 the score after one on EA Sports.
Hey, Mike 52, Mike 52. Hey, I'm coming.
On second and 12, Minshew. That one complete to D.D. Westbrook. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. 39 yards the distance covered on the catch and run. For an offense that has not found the end zone yet, that's a big play.
There's the spark right there. The big play that they needed. Now they've got to go ahead and finish this drive and put this ball in the end zone.
Check. First down.
Fournette, a first down carry. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, because they bring in your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
50, plant. Hey, wahoo! You can't block me. Hey, check Mike 45. Check Mike 45. Hey. Ready?
Minshew throwing on third down.
He's got his tight end O'Shaughnessy.
And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. A big one there for the Jags. 18 yards, first down.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. Chris Jones able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is second and long.
Go. Undercross.
Now Minshew. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. D.D. Westbrook, 29 yards, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Now Williams. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
On 2nd and 7, Mahomes. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And this is caught. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 57 yards. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. He juked him, and he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Now Leonard Fournette, and he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down.
KT Gators, hey, orbit. Rock it.
Now on 2nd and 13, Minshew. That one complete. He finds Sharp. That one good for 26 and a first down.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
Hey, Sam off. Shoot.
Off play action, it's Minshew. And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. Emmanuel Ogbah in there to get him. It's a loss of 5. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Now Fournette. He'll get 2 yards back, but it's going to leave him with a long 3rd and 13. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll stop him with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Now on 3rd down, an extra DB out there for the Chiefs.
Let's go, D. Tighten up. Check 45 to Mike. Check. Go.
Out of the gun is Minshew. The open man is Westbrook. And they're going to stop him short of the first down as he's tackled at about the 21. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts.
What's down, Biddy?
What's down with it?
I'm cool. Once you getting into it, you see you on that game, man.
Yeah, I'm on a game right now. Probably about to maneuver in a couple of hours. See what's going on in the city.
Yeah.
See if they're going to fuck with a
nigga. The clock
nigga.
with 26 seconds to go until halftime.
See if the police going to fuck with a nigga.
The police?
Yeah, you know they supposed to have curfew and shit tonight.
Curfew? What's on
Huh? I don't know.
You seen that, eh?
Shit, that's what everybody was saying. Bitch, streets been dead at 10 o'clock, boy.
The field goal unit's going to stay put on the sideline. They're going to go on 4th down here.
Man, what's up, fucking curfew,
On 4th down, Minshew. And this one into the hands of DJ Sharp. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1.
Curfew, man. Curfew. This nigga about to throw a DJ. Fuck that.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance.
You
to
see
get
that boy
right
Black
back
and Miles
into this football
Black
game.
and Miles passed away.
They'll try to punch it in with Fournette, and he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Jacksonville.
See that boy Black and Miles died from that shit, huh?
Fournette, as the first half is winding down. As they're now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. And it leads down to a field goal at 17-14.
Real critical, boy. I'll tell you
And
that.
Lambeau now after the touchdown.
Man, you got a similar link on where to do that bitch at.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And the ball backed way up. So thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
All right, fuck with me.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple. They'll keep it on the ground again here. Shedding the tackle. Shrugs off another. And they're able to get this one across the 35. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Final shot before the half from Mahomes. And that's caught inside the 35. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. So we are at halftime here in the opener of the 2019 regular season, as we now go downstate to Orlando and check in with Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally.
Oh, come on. I hate when he do that bitch-ass shit, man.
They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now Minshew on 1st and 10. He's got the hook up with Conley. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
In so many ways, throwing the hitch route is actually one of the safer things an offense can do. Get the ball out to the receiver as fast as possible, hope he's got man-to-man coverage, and hope that his athleticism wins on the perimeter.
Fournette. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
He's checking. Crash. Tighten up. Blue draw Corkers. Kill.
Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
Down. 70. Indy.
Check cross.
Leo.
On the run, it's Fournette. Fournette fighting through. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 16 yards that time on the pickup for the Jags and a first down.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success.
6 guys. Go.
They'll run with Fournette. They'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call them run fits, everyone was in the right place.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Go on.
The quick slant caught. That'll put him right at 99 yards receiving now as he's got a first down.
I think a lot of people ask the same question all the time. Why do we see so many slants in the red zone? Well, the windows are tighter. Everything's more condensed. It has to be quicker, and you've got to deliver the ball on time. Your biggest worry, ball gets tipped in the air, because if that happens, then it's fair game for the defense.
Hey.
They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
Back at the 2 now. Here's 2nd and goal.
Rock it. Hit it.
Minshew sets to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. He was looking for James O'Shaughnessy as tight end. But now it's 3rd and goal.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just 1 target in the first half. Incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target of the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him. Find him.
And Fournette trying to power his way forward, but I don't think he got there. Only a yard that time, so now a decision to be made here on 4th and goal. So on 4th down, Jags kicker Josh Lambo comes on. From the left hash, he'll have to cut this at a tight angle. The kick by Lambo is good, and that will tie things at 17-all. So they come away from this opening drive of the 3rd quarter with only 3, but it does draw them even.
Yeah, and that has to be job 1, doesn't it? A touchdown definitely would have been nice. We know that. But here, you get back on even terms, and now you've got most of the second half to try and get yourself into a position to win.
And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. The Chiefs offense about tie game. We'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You've got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
They stay on the ground. This time, it's Williams. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get him. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for him. Show him that you're supposed to get the football.
Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And he's going to take this across midfield into Jacksonville territory. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
The last run. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Now a 10th carry. Here's Williams. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. On 3rd down, here's Williams.
Come on, man.
Backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. A rough go there on 3rd down, a loss of 4. The run defense, they have been porous at times today, but not that last go-around.
No, they really tightened it up, didn't they? They finally got themselves a win because all game long we've seen them get gashed. This time they played their responsibilities, played their keys, and made a nice stop.
That'll be a 43-yard punt, but a net of just 33 following a 10-yard return. And the Jaguars go on offense, first down and 10. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point?
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that. Super toe.
You're out. Check 37. Check 37. Switch. Hey, lock it. Check 43. 5.
Again, it's Fournette. Trying to get out wide, but he's going to be tackled right near the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. They'll look to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off here by Anthony Hitchens. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line.
At the 37-yard line.
Just week 1, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on. He won't get much. Maybe a couple. Down inside the 35 to the 34.
Well, he's looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it. Because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense.
Again, it's Williams. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. That goes for a Chiefs 1st down, 14 yards.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
They'll run on 1st down. Williams. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Taking it in from the 20, and the Chiefs have taken the lead.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness, you got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
He'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller. Boy, so another interception, CD. It feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
Call it no gain, and it's going to be 2nd and goal. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. Another yard would probably put this thing in the books. It's 2nd and 1. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. They've got it 2nd and goal now as they look for that final dagger. They'll run it with Williams. And he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. Darrell Williams, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Chiefs use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Extra point up and through. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And last time, one play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good one.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
After the sack on first down, Minshew caught here by Conley. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a third down.
64, sweet.
Third down.
Hey, check Mike.
From the gun, Minshew to throw. And that will be incomplete.
And I think we'll probably see him go for it here on fourth down. No reason not to. Down a couple of scores, they have to try and make something good happen.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out.
We got four.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off right around the 43, and they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And checking the timeouts, they do have two defensively, but no real need to use them as they're not going to be able to stop the clock after that. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. Give him 13 yards there and a Kansas City first down.
First down, Kansas City.
Let's put him on the buses. Let's put that team on the bus.
On first down, Williams. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
54.
So this one in the win column for Kansas City. And partner, I must say, good to see you again. Been too long. And it's good to have football back, isn't it?
Didn't you see me in preseason? Weren't we together in preseason?
Yeah, but preseason, you know, it's preseason. This is week 1.
Oh, you're trying to say real football.
Real football.
Not preseason football where we shake down the rosters and figure out who's going to play, and maybe the starters don't play as much. Now it's the frontline guys from the first whistle.
Yeah, I tuned you out in the preseason, and now I'm listening to you. So for Kansas City, not much to complain about here. They come in and steal a victory in a tough place to play on a Sunday night. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Oakland to take on the Raiders.